Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated.
Well, that is the obvious worry, isn't it?
Yeah, usually managers play a compact midfield when trying not to give away space, but it gives you little scope when trying to create and exploit space yourself.
So emphasis very much on defence.
Absolutely.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what role this guy Coleman's been given here. I've always been impressed with his ability to run at...
And the finish! Off the post! In he goes again! Oh, he's been caught napping! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Martinez. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nicely spread. Oh, that's neat. The ball goes in. Cleared without hesitation. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides.
Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Mane. Turns back here, probably the best option. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing out.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mane. And he's forced to go back. And he has been fouled there. Tries to cross, he gets big, and And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been cut short. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Mane. Martinez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, nearly. Brozovic. Mane. Opts for safety. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Elects to... takes a shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Great vision. Chance to shoot! Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Coleman. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a key interception. Martinez. And Coleman. Out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? It's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Played it again. Brozovic. Now he's got space here. It's out for a goal kick.
There will be 1 minute.
Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Brozovic. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's had it nicked away. Coleman. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and that was nowhere near his best. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Tries to pass it through, but he's cut it out. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Goal! After 52 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Al Nassr have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now this could be a chance. Mane, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still chasing the game, trailing, has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Mane. Out for a throw. Joao Felix. That's a cute ball. And it's made its way to him. And he's got the beating of his man. Goes for a shot!
The attendance for this match was
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Mane. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's gone for goal! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward. Can he finish?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, that's been intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. Great ball if he can get there. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. It's a goal kick. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, number 13. Coming on the field.
Not the best
number
distribution
11,
from the keeper.
Number 10.
Coleman. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nicely aimed pass. Coleman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Delivers the ball. Header! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. It's a good-looking delivery. Mane gets it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has been slung wide. Oh, good-looking ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Throw in. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's an imaginative pass. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution in progress.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Al Nassr clearly now in lead preservation mode. Out of play for a throw. And they've got a throw.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so...
And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beckley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's lineup.
The lineup suggestion that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
So off we go then. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a bullish header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's good running with the ball. It's Ki Sung-young! That's really well manoeuvred. Is there any support? Tries a shot! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Gets a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals. And they'll...
Oh, what a mistake! And he's there to clear it. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's found a way past. He has found a way through. Opts for safety. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looking for a runner. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Ki Sung-young. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Ki Sung-young plays it short.
That's good defensive concentration.
Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
The most accurate pass. Minutes gone. Gamba Osaka looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shifted into the flank. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Gets into some space. That is lovely. Hoisted in. Header! And he thumps it clear. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's hoisted clear. Ki Sung-young. The ball has bounced loose now. Distributed tidily. Drives it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Hello, look back on the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Played out wide. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. That looks a decent ball. That's very neat. He slings it in. Oh, well played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
That is good alertness. Gamba Osaka finding their passes. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Ki Sung-young being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing but... Decent chance! Really well taken goal. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
After 64 minutes is number 9.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Little pass back. Oh, that's clever. That's a decent clearance. Pohang Steelers have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. And the shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's gone backward here. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. No way through there. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, number 7, number 9. Coming on the field, number 6, number 10, number 19.
Pohang Steelers do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Looking for options for movement. No, he's just misjudged that one. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. And he's whipped it across. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Ki Sung-young.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pohang Steelers can consider themselves just about safe now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's in on goal, real chance! It's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Number 23.
Gamba Osaka can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Gamba Osaka give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Chance! Crossed in again. He rises! He has done it! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 90 minutes.
And now he has two.
Number 77.
Pohang Steelers could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
4 added minutes on the board. Great vision. Threads one in. Shot a goal! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
The goal scorer.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Gamba. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Pohang Steelers proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Steelers certainly produced a lovely blend of flair and industry to earn a result that was fully merited.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.